welcome to my stream today where I feel so allergy. I feel so sniffly. I feel like I need to sniff. Welcome. Welcome to my very slow Saturday where nothing happens for a little bit. God, I'm feeling so sniffle. I'm having quite a time today. I hate allergies. They're so annoying to deal with. Like, even though allergy medication is really nice, sometimes you don't wanna be there at all to begin with, because it's such an annoying feeling. You feel like you don't feel good, you know? You feel like a feeling bad. Hold on, I have to check something very quickly for myself. Yes, okay, perfect. Welcome to checking stuff, because I am waiting. Gosh, it's so... I hate that I don't have any allergy meds for a little bit. Because I didn't buy any more, so I just have to not have any. So instead, I have to, God, I can't think very well today. I can't think. You can probably guess why. Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna yap a little bit about random bullshit. Hi, I'm pulling up this screen. I'll do... Where is my thing? Okay. No, that's not it. That's the wrong... Actually, no, that is it. Oh, right. It's because that was the fucking shitty-ass horror game that I played on stream. I did it, gamers. I got this guy. I wanted to show that off. I know nobody's here. I know I'm so lonely today. If I'm still alone for a little while longer, I'll go. I know some days are busy days, and this might be a busy day, and I didn't realize. Yeah. Ugh. I hate feeling sick. It feels so gross. It feels so gross to feel sick. It's not a good feeling. I'll give it another few minutes, and then I'll disappear from your sight. Oh, I won't be around. I won't be here. I'll private it. Nobody gets to see it. It's my own personal yap session now. I get to talk at the screen on my own terms. I get to say whatever I feel like. Maybe I should have delayed it. I'm gonna delay it a little bit. I'm gonna private this and just say I'll be back later. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't really know. I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts in my brain. I didn't think this would happen. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect to be so lonely today. Aw. Well, yeah, I'll go for like 15 minutes, and then after that, I'll disappear. I'll just talk to myself for 15 minutes about why allergies are the worst things ever. It sucks because you need to like, it sucks. They suck. They're bad. They're gross. They're nasty. They're very, very gross. They're very disgusting. It sucks too because like, it just makes everything. It's basically like being sick without. Was I actually talking to myself for a while? No way I was talking to myself for a while. Like actually, just like no way. I'm staring at OBS things right now, and I don't know if maybe I just was wrong. Probably not, but still. I like to cope. Here, I'll take my glasses off. You don't get to have nobody's here. I don't need to look presentable. Oh, hi, Nuz. Hi, Dragon. Hi. Hi? Hello? Hi. Put my glasses back on. Hi. Nuz dying sounds. Welcome. I was so lonely for the first while. I was so lonely for a little bit there. Hi, welcome. Oh no, yeah, I am barely alive. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Probably not very live right now, if I had to guess. Welcome, welcome. No way, barely alive? The pop punk band? So real. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. I have no fucking clue. But we stay goated. But of course. Peak fucking fiction. Welcome in. Yeah, today's a very slow day. A very, very, very slow day on there to end out the week. I suppose it's fitting considering the fact that I don't really feel so good today. You got out of a job interview? Oh, sorry. Should I have censored myself? Just got out of an interview? Okay. How was it? I start Tuesday. Nice. Very, very glad to hear that. Good job. Congrats. Oh, God. I'll apply eventually. I'll get a job eventually. It'll happen. Trust me. God, I hate allergies. I was talking about that a second ago, but I do not like them. Can you lift at least 50 pounds? Absolutely. Probably. Good question. That's a good question. The answer is, probably a lot sadder than you would assume. I was gonna say no, but then I was like, well, I don't know how much 50 pounds is. I was like, maybe? But then I was like, no, I don't trust myself. Just wait and see is the best I can give you. Wait and see, because I don't fucking know. Tonight's episode on is Aurora actually strong enough for that one? The answer will probably not shock you very much, quite honestly. It'll probably fit exactly what you expected from me, pretty much every time without fail. Then again, sometimes I impress myself strength-wise, I will say. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I just didn't expect to be able to pick that up at fucking all. Like, okay, fair enough. I've had that happen with me with, what's it? I've had that happen with me with like when I have to pick up really heavy things and get them inside. I've discovered that the best true way to pick things up was with your legs over everything else, you know? Just like, or like by that I mean in two ways, very specifically. And by that I mean literally with your legs, as in like, you know, like the way that you would expect. And the other way I mean like, just kick it. That's my way of getting things places. I just put my foot in it and push, because my legs are like 10 times stronger than my arms. One thing I can do muscle-wise is run decently well for someone that's never done track. So I used to do track when I was younger, actually. But I dropped out of track after I stopped feeling like it. Also after I got heat stroke, but we don't talk about that one. Actually, we do. I got heat stroke. That's it. That's all. No, there's no real story there. I just got heat stroke. I can't really... It just happened. Nothing more, nothing less. I got out there. I got out there and I went fucking down. Oh god. True, me want to drop a hobby because I feel like it? No, literally. Then again, it made sense why I dropped sports, because when I was younger, I was in that spot of like, you have to do sports. I was in that spot of like, you have to do sports for a while, and like, if you don't want to do this sport, well then do a different sport. And I couldn't just be not in any sport. So I was in a lot of sports. And I didn't like any of them. I didn't like a single one, because the reasoning I was there was always not related to the actual thing itself. It was either the people there, or what I would get in return for being there. And if it was good food, I would be there. And then I would quit after the good food stopped. But as long as there was good food, I was there. Give me something to munch on, and then you got me around for a little while longer, you know? And by good food, I either mean any food at all, or like food that I am particularly interested in at that very particular moment. Like I mentioned before, when I was younger, the food of interest that got me the most, was not fucking any like after sports, like what's it? After sports pizza or after sports like donuts or whatever, right? It was after sports jar of pickles. That was when I was younger, the thing that kept me in one of the sports that I played. Yeah, I literally, the fact that I could, after the sport, after we won or lost, go into a giant vat of pickles and just take one out. It was such a stupid fucking idea. And pro would definitely inflict rupture, gluttony. No, I would probably inflict, poise. I would be a poise unit. I have a lot of pride. I'm incredibly prideful. That's a lie. Kind of. Not really. No, it isn't a lie. I'm kind of a bitch. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a prideful bitch. I'm the kind of person that I will live and die by my own pride. To the point where I will, like... Here's an example. If I go to a... If I go to a fucking, like a gathering, right? And they're giving out food. But I turn it down the first time. Let's just say they're coming around with food, and I've decided I'm going to turn it down. I will turn it down every single time. Like, because I already decided I was going to turn it down to begin with, so now I will turn it down every single time till the end of time. Also, hello, Greatest Coffee Cop. Welcome in. It's because... Hi, Gregory. It's because at that point, I've made my choice. This is the hill that I am dying on for some fucking reason. I don't know why I'm like that. Sometimes I just find a hill that I want to die on, and that's my spot. For me, it's usually when I decide I'm not going to do something, and then I just won't do something. I won't do it. That's it. It happens so fucking often where I'll be like another good example is, let's just say everybody's gonna go play a video game and I already said I'm not interested. If they're playing it and halfway through I'm like, oh, that sounds a little bit interesting, my own pride gets in the way and goes like, no, 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 you said you weren't interested. Don't you try and fucking back off now. This is your hill and you're dying on it. And that's how I live my life, my day-to-day. Me on my rolling hills of stupid shit I've randomly decided to stake my entire identity on. Literally so fucking real. I'm a stubborn bitch when I feel like it. And when I feel like it is basically every moment of my life. Every day I wake up, I decide I choose stubbornness. This is why I don't ever learn properly. This is why I don't learn. Because I'm a stubborn fool. And because every day I wake up, then I start to... Unless that's not what you're talking about. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. There's only two things on my mind right now, and it's shrimp and fucking... It's shrimp and birds, and that's about it. I'm pretty empty thought-wise outside of that. However, I'm not empty thought-wise when you mention anything PM for right now. Right now, PM lore has kind of become my it's become my little pincushion that I poke all my hyperfixation needles into. I've just been poking with a lot of needles recently as I want to learn more information as I go. Like, I'm learning what every association does by name. And, I want to know more associations. And I want to learn all the association logos just by visual. Because I'm just fucking like that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like that. I just exist in that plane of existence. And outside of that, oh god, I was talking with somebody earlier today, and I was like, I was talking about games that I've been playing recently, and I was like, yeah, the games that I've been playing, I usually play games like the way that I do, because I want some end goal out of it, right? Because I like long-term goals in games. I never like to be idle in a game. I like to have something that I'm working towards. Like how with Limbus right now, even though I'm all caught up, it's not like I'm waiting on the next story thing. Instead, I'm doing, I'm getting every ID in the video game. Every single one the game will let me have. All of them. Every single one. So I'm going through that. I'm going through that hill, that line of reasoning, and then after that, I'll probably run out. Actually, no, I still have more. After I get every idea in the game, then I have to level them all up to max, uptie them all to max. So I still have more to do. I'm never out of content until I am. I'm never out of gameplay until I do run out. And then at that point, I just farm for the ID before it drops, buy it after it drops, and then that's it. That's my infinite cycle. I also got, I got Prager, which is quite nice. I got him. I just wanted to call it out. And then every ego, exactly. I need every little thing in the game. Then I can do as much as I feel like. And I already got over the hurdle by getting Prager. So, I just need Barber Otis, and then I'm good. And then also Kurokumo shit for last season, but that's fine, don't worry about it. And also Thuricologia, but that's okay, it's fine. I want Thuricologia because I want to use She-Faust without feeling like I'm, without crying. About, Poise. I like Poise. Poise is fun. I like, I like gameplay mechanic. I like gameplay mechanic. I like, I don't know. Shit, things cool. I need context on... Oh, you need context on Prager? Sure. There you go. That's your context. That's my context on it. I like gameplay mechanic. I like it so much I'm making it my own shit. You're reminding me of something. You're reminding me of a little thing that I've seen. Yeah, this is Prager. What do you think? Do you like Prager? He's going through a pre-gore phase. He will soon be sustaining grievous wounds. Wow. It's gonna build character, you know? It's gonna make me look really cool. I'm gonna get like a scar over my eye, and I'm gonna be really threatening and scary, and you're all gonna be really afraid of me. You all are gonna cower away when I appear. Also, by the way, every time I think about fan-made IDs, I just think about this. I just saw it at one point, and now it's in my mind forever. It's Sink Gregor. He's pretty cool. He has a banana. There's a lot of bananas. It's Banana Gregor. He has so many banana. It's just, he just does that. He exists in that form. God, I have a bit of a pet peeve about bananas, okay? They're good and all, but I really, really hate that they're as overpowering as they are. Because bananas are good, right? They're really good when they aren't the only thing that you taste when you try and make something. I don't know why. Bananas just have, and maybe it's just me, they have like a very strong flavor when it comes to overpowering other flavors. Especially texture-wise. Banana texture-wise, if there's like an actual, if I can taste, like, feel that banana texture, it's... Here's my take as well. Mashed, like, if you mash up a banana, I feel like that texture is, like, kind of gross. I feel like mashed bananas is a gross texture. It just doesn't feel good on... I put them in a smoothie, right? Like that's better. Putting them in a smoothie, at least you like flatten it out. But I'm talking like just mashing them up by hand. I don't even mean smoothie. I mean like literally take a thing and then smash them. Smash them into like chunks. Not even chunks. Smash them into paste. Mango and strawberry. That sounds very nice. And peach, oh god, peaches would be really good. God, there's so much good fruit out there. My thing with fruit, though, is I need to get a good mix of fruit and not fruit. Because fruit is too sweet for my brain a little bit. Fruit is a little bit too sweet. I cannot handle the sweet every time. I need a little bit of not sweet. I need some like opposite of that. Because I have, like... what's it? I have a weird tolerance for fruit. Apart upon me, that I'm favorite fruit, probably cherries. I think cherries are pretty good. I like them. They're tiny little guys, and I like to just eat them. Cherries are great. I'm trying to think. No, that's it. Yeah, no, that one's not too crazy difficult for me. It's like they have the perfect level of sweet, but also not sweet. At least the cherries that I've had. Like they aren't just one note, which is what I like. Because sweet is good when there's like tartness to it as well, you know. And I feel like cherries are good at having a bit of a mix. instead of just being all in on one thing like oranges are. To the point where I don't even like oranges that much, honestly. I feel like oranges, like, they aren't bad. It's just you have like one or two, and then that's enough sugar for my brain to be like, or like not sugar, enough sweet for my brain to be like, no thank you. You've had enough sweet. There's no more sweet for you anymore. Because sweet just hurts after a little while, I feel like. Mentally, not like physically. It's like... Well, so there's those cherries that made Hollow Knight. So, you know what I might as well do since I'm here? Let me open Hollow Knight really quickly. Let me open Silksong really fast. You mentioning that reminded me of something, and instead of waiting until next week, I want to try something. My face when I bite an orange and lose SP. Yeah, right? It's like, they're fucking, I don't know, oranges deal sinking damage. I love oranges, favorite fruit contender. I mean, they're definitely not bad. I just think they could be better. I think they're lacking something. Hold on. Let me just switch off of this really fast and switch onto this and give you your audio. Hey, are you ready to gamble really fast? Wake up, join stream, or open Silksong. Yeah, sorry, it's all your fault, actually. I just realized I should probably be gambling a little bit off stream. Yeah, basically, there's a thing that happens on a percent chance. So I'm just gonna keep rolling that in the background while I read chat. Because instead of waiting and doing this all on one stream, I will roll the gamba while on stream, but also while making you watch me roll the gamba. Because I don't want to gamba all on my own. We're trying to hit the 20% chance that may or may not, what's it? Sorry, that may or may not be able to be hit, because even data miners don't know how this works, apparently. Yeah, no, it's, we're trying to hit a thing that we don't actually know how it works, but we're going for it. So, I am certainly trying. For the sake of chat, I am trying. I have level 25, but ain't no one else got access to the VC, so I don't even have any reason to go in there. It's okay, Nuz. I'll go in there. I don't think I have access, or unless I just know where the VC is. It's okay, Nuz. I'll go in there so you can feel less lonely. It's like when you have to eat lunch with the teacher. It's literally the exact same thing. It's like lunch with the teacher, but it's lunch with the VTuber. It'll be just as awkward. Also, we can't see the game. I know. I'm not particular. You also can't hear the game. It's because I'm going to be gambaing in the background until... what's it? I'm going to be gambaing until something happens. And then once something happens, I will pull it up on stream. So Gamba is only, Gamba is only until I get it. And then when I get it, I'll pull up the game and I'll be like, wow, guys, Gamba, 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 gamble, gamble. Wait, I have an idea about the Gamba, but I'm gonna try it while I'm just talking about stuff in the background. Oh god. I will say, I never had to do those, like, lunch with teacher things. I was a very good student, actually. And by that, I mean I was very good at keeping quiet and to myself. I was not good at the actual school part of it, but I was good at the part where I wasn't an annoying student to deal with. So you would think I'm annoying because of how I am. And that's true, but in the case of classes, I wasn't annoying. I lunched with my art teacher because I was one of those kids. Okay, so I would spend a lot of my lunches in my art teacher's room. Because it was just kind of nice to be in a small room with a small amount of people. But if it wasn't that, I would just leave. Like, generally, I could walk from my distance that I was at. Also, is YouTube working fine at all? I'm just curious. Or is YouTube, like, dead? I'm curious if it's actually broken over there, because I wouldn't know. Balls. Okay, no, it's working just fine. Thank you for the test. Yeah, it's working, but I saw no one in there on Twitch chat active and wanted to keep it that way. Oh, aw. Don't worry, it was only for the test. Hit him with the balls, exactly. Really got him there. But yeah, no, I would spend a lot of my lunches with my art teacher as well. Because it was just nice to be there, and also because I was in that class. And also, I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you. I did go to an art class. I did take I took advanced art classes, and then the moment I was allowed to take an advanced art class, I completely fumbled it because I was in. That was the year of schooling. I was really, really bad at it. Because generally I was a pretty honest rule follower most of the time, but that was the time I was just so out of it I could not be asked to care in some form or way. So safe to say that the year I took my very advanced the day I took my very advanced art class, I didn't exactly perform well. In fact, I did literally the exact thing I was told not to do. My teacher was cool though. She wasn't much older than the students, and she would tell stories in storytime, like a storytime animator, and she loved. I have to alt tab for that one. But I totally get you because I had a really nice art teacher as well. She was also really sweet. You get like two kinds of art teachers. They're either like they're kind of either like a little bit annoying or like wonderful, and I haven't seen anything else. And she loved Ghibli movies. I see. I have only seen like two Ghibli movies, and one of those is Grave of the Fireflies. So, do with that what you will. That movie is really good, but also it's like really fucking sad. Lost the ability to give a fuck, pretty much. That was the position I was in at at my final year. I just was so out of it that I just could not be bothered to care. And so I didn't, because I had no motivation to care. And like, basically, there was one rule in that art class. It was that you would not get a good grade, right? If a lot of your pictures were just fucking from Pinterest, right? Or not from Pinterest. A lot of them were just poses from Pinterest. You had to make your own unique poses. So safe to say I didn't do that. And half of the things I submitted were just sketches that I hadn't completed. Because I was so done at that point. So I didn't get a good grade on it, and I never talked about it ever again. And then I lost any of the art ability I gained from that class. When we watched Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, and my art teacher, let us watch Princess Mononoke at the end of the semester. I see. I have seen, out of those, I've seen Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro, but I have not seen Princess Mononoke. What's it? Because I don't know. I think I started watching it, but I don't think I ever actually completed it. Like, I got a little bit into Princess Mononoke, but I never actually got to the end of it. I watched the first 20 minutes, maybe. Mononoke is peak? It probably is. I just am really bad at committing to watching movies. That's my own skill issue. I need to, like, get better at the commitment aspect of watching movies before I can watch any more. Then again, I say that, but, like, I'm better at movie watching than cons, so, like, I'm kind of... I'm somewhere at the, like, better register of that, you know? Because at least I watch them. Con just doesn't like watching movies at all, which I respect, but also, that means I can't show him my favorite movies because he won't watch them. Because, like, I've been wanting to show Con, what's it? A movie called A Silent Voice, because I think that movie is really fucking good. I think it's a really nice movie, but, I have not been able to get Con to watch the movie. It'll happen eventually. I'll make whatever trade I must. Not really. I'll say I'll make whatever trade I must and then not do it. Is more accurate. Also Ponyo, but I never finished it. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to commit to finishing something because you kind of like forget that you had plans to finish it to begin with, you know? I am very much in that same boat on forgetting to watch things. Because, I don't know, sometimes you just... I do it all the time, or I will watch something and then I will forget that I even picked it up to begin with, and then I won't finish it. So I would have watched the first little bit without actually getting through it. It happens very consistently. And with a lot of media, like, I should have finished. There's just no reason not to. But I just never did. Like, one of the big ones is... what's it? Yes, I have never finished... I started watching FMAB, but I never actually completed it. I watched the first episode, and that was it. And it wasn't because, like, I wasn't interested in it or anything. It's because I watched it on a plane, and, that kind of did it in, you know? Considering my plane watching behavior, where it just doesn't exist. Me trying to watch something on a plane is an effort in futility, because it's just not going to happen. Best I can do is read it. Which is why I read Witch Hat Altier, and then I never, or whatever, Witch Hat something. I forgot what the last word is. In my mind, the letters are jumbled up, because I don't actually remember. Witch Hat something. I read that one, and it was a really good fucking manga. I really enjoy it. Model froze? No, I don't think it did. I just wasn't moving, I think. I think I was just sitting so perfectly still that I wasn't, Yeah, I think I was just that I was sitting so perfectly still it looked like I was frozen. We're moving for me. Yeah, no, I'm lively. I'm still going through it. I'm just a little bit sickly today. So I'm not moving around as much, you know? Today's my sick day. So completely locked in, they became a statue. That literally happens to me all the time, though. Like, for real, for real. I just kind of forget to move sometimes. Because I'm just so focused on something else that I, like, stare at a spot on the wall without actually, like, thinking it through very much. It's like existing without actually existing, you know? It's that, like, half shut off, focusing on other things, almost. I'm intentionally listening to this with the YT tab open on my main screen and chatting, and chatting on a muted Twitch tab for the bit. Oh, really? I'm listening to the YouTube audio on Twitch tab. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd do it. I've done the same thing before. That's literally every single time I watch a V stream. Because I gotta moderate, not really. But still. Also, I think I made a revelation in Silksong, but also, I don't know. We're gonna see if that's anything. I'll let you know if anything different happens, or if nothing different happens. I walked up to a door and there was noise coming out of that door, but, like, it was locked. So maybe the fact that I have acknowledged that that door exists will mean that the game will be like, you've seen the door, you know. So that's what I'm trying. I'm running back into Bellheart, though. Bell something. I feel like it's kind of... The Greymore door? Yeah, the Greymore door. A door locked in Greymore. Then I can't get behind, and I just hear a bunch of birds behind. Oh, yeah, got it. Yeah, that one. Hi, DTT. It's going. I'm a little bit sickly today, or this week. It's been a bit of a weird week for me. But I'm generally doing alright. Grey Mortar, I don't know what you are referring to. I'm sorry. Reference missed. Lord of the Rings. Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't certain. Inuma Musume, nice. How are you Uma-ing your Musume right now? Reference missed the mist. What is happening? There are so many words being said and I understand, I think, none of them. I think I understand a total of nothing that is being said. Also, why are we murdering Greybox? Because I feel like it. Why should I have a reason? It's called having fun and whimsy, Gregory. You should be more accepting of these things. So what? I can't have it a whimsical fun, huh? Okay, I will be right back. I need a moment. I will leave you with something, because I have to put because I don't know if I will take a few minutes. So let me leave you with something really fast to look at while I take a minute. Okay, what's something I can give you? I'm gonna give you... Here, you can have this image. You can have this image. And you can have this while I be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to step away for a moment. I was gone for a few minutes, but now I'm back. Hi. Oh, there's my thing. Okay. I can't believe allergies went against Aurora Suriv. Yeah, they're kicking my fucking ass. But I feel better now. He was gone for 9 hours. I was gone forever. I hadn't been here for so long. But now I'm back. And now you're stuck here with me. Forever. Welcome, welcome. And if data miners needed, by the way, for this glitch, I'm glad to be a guinea pig. So while I was gone, I was thinking about a lot of ideas, and I slowly realized how easily I could get Isong to fucking hate me. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I was thinking how really easily my own brain can make Isong really not like me. Because I was thinking about his mirror technology, right? And I was thinking for a minute, I was like, you know, his mirror tech is cool. What if you mass marketed it? Like, you could make it like what if you could make a singularity out of that thing, you know? Like, what if you sold the people who are down on their luck that they could become alternate versions of themselves, you know? That would go for a lot of money. People would want that one. Pretty sure that's what N-Corp is trying to do. Probably. Because it'd be cool. Think about it, right? Like, what if you could make a singularity based off of the mirror tech that could be like, you could make people like you, because you could make, you could make it so you could just switch them out to a version that likes you. Think about it. Think about what's going on there, you know? Like, I could, like, what's it? It's the ultimate fucked up evil scheme. Yeah, no, also, I was thinking that exact same thing, Nat. That, like, technically, there's also a very morally good marketing strat you could use with it as well, which would be that. Just give them access to the mirror world, and there you go. It would... Instant HRT, exactly. Went away for a bit. What about singularities? Oh, we were talking about how, what's it? How the mirror worlds could be, that mirror worlds, technically, if powerful enough, could just be instant HRT. And I was also talking about the fact that you could, like, mass market the mirror technology, and how, like, theoretically, there's a lot of money where that is. Like, theoretically, I could sell that shit and make bank. Which is a thing already. Yeah, but it's a bit different, you know? It's like the seamlessness of it, I guess. Considering the majority of mirror worlds seem to involve people being more murderous, depressed, or otherwise suffering variants of themselves, I could imagine this could backfire horribly. Yeah, but you forget about that there are some that aren't that bad. Like, what about, what's it? Zwei Gregor. He's having a pretty decent time. Hi, Squee, welcome in. Zwei Gregor is having a pretty decent time, all things considered. Generally, Zwei IDs are in a decent spot. That is 1 out of 20. Yeah, but if you could curate it yourself, then you could always make it turn up that 1 out of 20, you know? Like, if you were in charge of who gets what mirror world, if you chose for them, 100% take the 1 out of 20 shot, right? I'd say if you feel like it might be worth it. Or turn yourself into dough and become whatever you want to be. Yeah, but mirror worlds I feel like are a bit easier to convince somebody to do instead of turn yourself into dough, you know? There's a level of difference there that just make it a bit easier to pick one choice over another, you know? Where's my mirror version that never got into Overwatch? Sorry, that's your one consistent thing. That's your one constant. Just like how Gregor never gets to have 2 normal arms, your one constant is that that Overwatch is your like you're stuck with it forever basically. So the set of people who willingly sat in the AMD CPU generator chair. Yeah, but like, I feel like that's harder to get out of people, and also you can tell the guy who did it didn't really want to be there after he did, you know? Like it was like a I regret my decisions type moment. Send people I don't like to the nightmare to the nightmare dungeon. Exactly. Simply, if they wouldn't be there if they were just better. I don't have to tell you. I have a crazy plot as to what I'm missing. I'm gonna do something I'm gonna do one little thing, and then if it works, I'm gonna fucking feel like that's a little bit silly. I need to distort so make it sorry. I need to distort so it makes the design really cool, right? Yeah, you should go for it, right? I'm sure my distortion would look really cool and I wouldn't completely fail. That's the new Model 3.0 idea. Literally just distortion. That's it. Just a distorted model. Distorted Aurora, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, I hear a lot about Swagger, it's pretty good, but these clash numbers are not looking good. It's cause, doesn't he get a lot out of his protection, though? Cause he's like a tank, you know? He's a tanky little guy. Aurora's distortion would be chain emails. So real. They would just, yeah, no, it would just be like annoying ass email spam. I fully endorse this visual. I was talking earlier today about how I'm kind of an annoying little shit. And chain emails, that fits exactly what I am. He scales up defense up the same way as Ishmael does, except he doesn't scale nearly as much. Huh. Yeah, no, I wouldn't know. I just like him because he exists. I like him because he exists and he is Gregor. So, he also looks very happy and I want to squeeze his cheeks and tell him it'll be okay. Listen. There are two things in this world that are guarantees, okay? And they're both that fictional video game men are really, really fucking hot, okay? They're really cool. That's the 2 guarantees in this life. This is laughing. My sis sent Zwei Gregor with Yuri on the Apple site. It's so thematically appropriate. Yeah. It's just as thematically appropriate as if you fail the skill check. I saw somebody send out Gregor, and then Gregor actually failed the check. I will compare their skills directly at max ramp up. Okay. Sounds great. Oh, and by the way, speaking of cool little Gregor guys, I want to talk about one of my favorite little Gregor guys that I got recently. I showed chat earlier, but I got Pregor. I got him. He's mine now. I think you have to actively try to fail early game checks. I don't know. Vs exists. I don't think they do it intentionally. I think they just hit that fucking 0, that 5% 4 times in a row consistently. Got more checks than failed. Yeah, but it's considerably funny to mention all of the failed checks. I heard I got Pregor and was genuinely really confused. I can answer that for you. I got Pregor. I hope that helps. You tracked down a Gregor plush, to be honest. I would love a plush of all the sinners. Then I can stick them on my shelf. On my shelf of plushies. They can sit next to Neurosama and Ramlethal's hat. Does Khan know? Oh, Khan knows. I told him like 3 times yesterday. I was like, Khan, did you know that I got Pregor? Did you know? Did you know that I have him? Did you know? Did you know? And he was like, yes, please stop. And I was like, oh, okay. You hate me. So, that was the situation, more like it. Not sure if the next wave of merch is still on pre-order, but the acrylics were on sale. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at merch. And then I'll look at merch when I actually get money to spend on merch. Is probably a better solution than just looking at merch, you know? Because, like, I will not... Because I should refrain from looking at merch while I can't buy the fucking merch right now. You bumped it? Wait. Oh. Wait, I'm confused. Is it cool if I link the animate site on your channel? What's it? It's the official site. You can post it in the Discord. That'll be fine. Oh, the numbers. Okay, yes. No, absolutely. I've been thinking of a way to get some more money on the side. My secret scheme. And that is, I've been thinking, I draw emotes, I do a decent job. Would people like emote, perhaps? Maybe so, maybe emote thing person would like. Maybe emote interest people? Here's some additional funding, thank you, Gregory. Because I can draw emotes pretty decently, you know? Like, let me show you an emote that I draw. Let me show you some arting. Let me show you my creation. I can do this. I can do this one. Which I uploaded to Twitch, but I don't think it actually accepted it yet. You'll have to be a sub to use it, because I ran out of free slots. But you can use this one, but like I did this one recently, and I think this one turned out really, really well. I made a full deck of cards with the sinners, and my bank account mysteriously lost money the moment I saw it. You know, so fucking real though. That's why I should refrain from looking, probably, for the sake of my own income. Oh, I can't imagine thinking, wait, that was you? You drew that? Yeah, I did this. This was my art. I did that one. I did this one. And I've done every emote that I have, I've drawn. Every single one is mine, is my own art. I usually don't use very many other art assets from other people. Or like, I don't commission other people for some art assets, like that kind of thing, because I am... Yeah, no, I did that one. I can art when I feel like it. Placeholder 3 is still the best emote. Don't worry, it'll be its own thing in due time, when I remember. When I remember, it'll be its own unique thing. You lock the fuck in on these emotes for some reason. I don't know, I just do. They're just, like, fun to make, so I lock in and just try my best on them. I think they're pretty fun to make, all things considered. What's the thing that I'm looking for? That. Okay, I have an idea on how I could possibly make my way through to get this secret thing. But we'll have to see. Also, I think the most annoying part about drawing the emotes that I do is, I also draw my thumbnails as well, if that matters at all. Like, I can do thumbnail art as well. Like, I did the art for this thumbnail. I did that thing. That thing is my work right there, not that one. That one. So, like, I can do arting when it matters. But, I just need to, what's it? I need to get a little bit better at actually committing to doing the thing instead of just kind of forgetting. Yeah, damn, right? Like, yeah, I learned this secret technique to make art look better. And my secret technique to make your art look a little bit better is, you color your lines. Your line art should be a darker version, of the actual color you're going to be using as an inside color. It leads to this really pretty appearance. You know how you need to know how to lock in. Pretty much. No, like, exactly. Pretty much exactly that. Because I do have a hard time committing to, like art. Because I am very particular about art. I like it when my stuff turns out as good as I want it to. And so, when it doesn't, I'm a little bit... when it doesn't turn out exactly how I want it to, I get a bit discouraged. And also, I mainly spent a lot of time trying to one-up my old thumbnail. Because this is this one, but then I also had this one as well. This is my first thumbnail, which was, as you can tell, I had this one. But then I was like, you know what, this year, I'm going to one-up myself, and I did that instead. But yeah, no. Generally, coloring your line art is a pretty good idea if you want to make really pretty looking stuff. Because, what's it? colored line art is, it'll, like, it's a little bit more appealing on the eyes somehow, in some way. But then again, like, it's not like a mandatory thing, of course. It's only, like, if you really specifically want to go for it. Yeah, no, it's, what's it? It's fun to do. Is what I will say. It's fun to do, but also not fun at the same time. It's fun to do when you have the time, but sometimes it's just a bit too much effort for, like, whatever you're drawing. Which happens quite a bit with that art's, like, way of drawing. Fuck, I need to log in. Me too. Because I might look like my issue with fucking art is I kinda don't do it often, so I don't improve very well because I have a hard time getting there to begin with. I got Cromer's like MD boss trying to give Sinclair some stress relief. So real. You know what's one thing I'm thinking I should stream was like one... I've realized a really good Limbus stream idea at this point. I should probably just stream a hard mode MD. Like, that is probably just a really good idea. Considering the fact that I have never gotten to extreme mode before, and that's like a challenging thing that I haven't done. Hard mode MD? It's like House MD. Which is I've never watched House before, but I know it exists. Now, when you say hard mode, you mean floors 6 to 10 or 5, or sorry, or 11 to 15? I mean 11 to 15. I've gotten to floor 10 before, but I've never gotten to floor 15 before. Or floor 12, for that matter. I got to floor 11 and then lost immediately. Like, that was... Brother, good luck. That's why I said I should stream it. I should make content out of that. Because when in doubt, make your suffering content. I'm not even fully stocked up, and juiced up pay shows are able to get we're able to get past 11 with the packs I got. Sorry, I mean past 13. Yeah, no, I think it's just gonna have to be a real test of endurance. Just try your best until you get there, you know? Which I think is a pretty fun challenge. I like the idea of knocking your head against a challenge until you finally break through. Also, for the record, for the, what is happening in the background with Silk Song, if you are curious, the thing that's happening in the background with, Silk Song is I am doing a bit of, a bit of Hunter's Journal grinding. Yeah, I'm getting that Hunter's Journal done. Maybe that's the key to this all, and I just didn't know it, you know? I'm at that stage of this, where I'm just testing everything and seeing what works. All I know is that there is in fact a 20% thing that happens. Did you know about the gimmick with the top floors? I do know about the gimmick with the top floors. It's a very hard gimmick to avoid learning about because it's like all over. People always talk about the gimmick on the extreme floors. If you're going to the top floors, it's just going all in and spending all the starlight you can. Yeah, no, absolutely. Man, Zwei Ishmael has to be one of the most fucking ridiculous IDs in the game, just in the numerical sense. Yeah, no. The thing about Zwei Ishmael is, like, she's a very good ID on paper. And in practice, too, don't get me wrong. But I feel like the main issue she runs into is she's not exactly great when it comes to, enemies that deal status effect damage. She's a little bit underpowered when you come to those situations. Because, yes, she has a clashable guard that rolls pretty well, but it won't matter when you get, like, 60 bleed and she dies instantly, you know? There's some level of unfixable to that, which just kind of sucks a little bit. Bro, I got invaded by Dead Quixote on the actual entire fight. Oh, really? You know, it's a cool way to refight. What's it? To refight stuff. I think it's an interesting way to go about it. I mean, any ID will die to 60 bleed. Yeah, but they're gonna get... But the issue with it is the fact that... Like, they'll just accrue the status more effectively. Like Zwei Ishmael will accrue the status more effectively than other IDs will, if that makes any sense. At least in my experience. It just kind of feels like she eats status effects more than other IDs do. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad. I'm probably just bad, but still. Then again, I was using her during Kanto 6, and she would just get max sinking from clashing with anybody that dealt sinking. And, that was like the last that was the last Kanto I truly made the most use out of her. It was Kanto 6 was the time that I really used her, and she got kind of folded by all that sinking. She was never allowed to have positive SP when she was blocking. You accidentally reloaded Thumb Salt. It happens to the best of us. In my base only challenge, I got Greg to 115 bleed potency when fighting Dulcinea. If that meant so much as sneezed, he was dead. Yeah. Fucking poor Gregor. God, I want to do a base IDs run at some point. Because I leveled up one of my base IDs really high just for the fuck of it. So I want to actually make use out of it. Just because if you look at my base IDs, for some reason, base Faust is like way too over leveled. And I think that's really funny. I don't know why. I just really like the fact that I just have base IDs that are a little bit tankier than everybody else because they're just a higher level. Try it. It's really hard, but you'll know the game like the back of your hand afterwards. Absolutely. That's definitely, like, part of the fun of it, right? I think with Zwei Ishmael, since her defense skill is only 1 coin, is that all her other skills clash more consistently at 0 SP, even though her power guard rolls at rolls a 15 at max. Wait till her SP is higher before you start spamming her guard. Yeah, but I'm just more talking about the fact that she just kind of, I don't know. I feel like she was a little bit rough to use later on. I'm chance that I'm wrong is pretty high, but that was just my own personal experience. There were so many times where I was shaking during base IDs only. I see. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking moments in the game where base IDs only really has you fucking worried. I just realized base ID though only might be a little bit funny for me because I do have Faust like incredibly overleveled comparatively. Yeah, aside from aggro, I don't know what can make her eat so much statuses than usual, more statuses than usual. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, when I was using her, she just kind of really liked to eat all of the status effects that I that were being used against her. Fucking Team Cherry, how do you expect me to kill more of these guys? They're in like 2 rooms in the whole game. Because you can't use based on. Oh, really? Well, then oh, yeah, no, actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, it would seem a little bit crazy to give you control over based on, not based on, sorry, upgraded Dawn. Just 5 more of those guys, and then that's that. I have to defeat 14 Maulings, 11 Gromlings. My goal is, maybe if I complete the Hunter's Journal by next stream, if I complete the Hunter's Journal by next stream, maybe this whole, like, Easter egg secret thing will start working out of nowhere. I'm back. Welcome back, Dragon Fruit. But yeah, no, maybe this whole Easter egg thing will start working out of the fucking blue if I get the whole Hunter's Journal done. Maybe it's a Hunter's Journal Easter egg. Do I believe that in any formal capacity? No, not really. But I can't think of anything else to do, so... Until more info is found, I will... Until informed otherwise, I will continue to Hunter's Journal. Wow, that guy died in 1 hit, comparatively. I just had to make concessions for those guys are too hard and I'll try again later. Yeah, no, totally. No, the crow thing isn't based on Hunter's Journal completion. Okay, weird. You know, I have no idea what it could be. It's a rough one. So I'm just instead, doing Hunter Journal completion while I wait to learn more info. We tried S and Qing while sitting on the benches, right? Yeah, but I haven't spammed it. Unless I should be spamming save and quit. And then I will. Oh, I just realized something really depressing that I just don't want to think about at all, actually. Oh. Flick is probably fucking... Oh, that's not a thought I want to linger on in any capacity. I don't want to think about that one. Do we need to flick the light switch inside your brain? Please do. That would at least... I would at least be reminded of Flick. Flick would return to me in spirit. It's not real if you don't think about it. So true. Alright, you got every flea. Did you recheck their first location? I didn't, but I will. I will do exactly that, sure. First caravan location. Yeah, I'll go do that right now. But are people talking about MD invaders? We were talking about... No, we're talking about base IDs only run, but we were talking about MD invaders a second ago as well. First it was MD invaders, then it became base ID only run. And what difficulties you could run into there. Man, even at UT4, Zwei Sinclair's power guard only rolls an 11. Are you talking about Zwei South or Zwei West? I guess is my question. Zwei West, okay. Well, it is only a 2, so I guess that makes sense. Zwei South doesn't have a power guard. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Somebody who did it. It's more fun to do 2 stars than 1, as it allows for more strategies. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That checks out in my brain. Oh, and then I go up here and around, and then I can find the first caravan location. I'm remembering... I've also gotten to the point in playing Silksong where I can watch other people play Silksong now. But, like, only when they just started their playthrough. Because at least I know that I'm free of spoilers. For at least that, like, level of game. Oh my god. Hold on. Blick is alive. Holy shit. My boy, I thought you were dead. I thought you died. I thought you died, Flick. Miss, course you'd be one to survive through all this. Capable as you seem and all. It's a sad thing, but I can't say most folk down here have fared so fortunate. And our once fine camp below ain't no longer safe for any bug. All crushed and consumed by this black calamity. Nowhere is safe, sir, but I am glad you few remain. No, I shall work to fix this, as best I'm able. Calming the raging world? That's a lofty goal, miss. I'm not thinking any one bug'd be able to stop these happenings. But it's heartening knowing you've got fire enough to feel different. Rest here with us, as long as you'd like. A little company's about the best thing we few are wishing for now. Okay, need to get on my homework. Goodbye. Alright. Good luck with homework. I wish you the best of luck. News of his death were greatly exaggerated. Thank fucking God. I love Flick. Flick doesn't deserve it. Flick is my boy. I like Flick. I just realized there's an easy sign if you can tell if an enemy is about to be possessed or not. There's a very clear sign. Yeah, no, okay. Noted, they actually get possessed long before you think they do. You'll know because they actually don't die when they technically should. Yep, see, like, he's gonna die in one hit now, yep. They'll die in one. If they're enemies that you kill in one, they'll die in one on the first hit before that whole corruption thing happens. Like, they'll die in the intended hits. But if they don't, that means that they're lying to you. Hold on, I want to wait a second and also get more of this. Because this feels like a spot for something, so I'm gonna check. Do I get one more? Or no? Because I already regenerated that one. Okay, fine. I thought for sure I could play for this guy. Is this a corpse that's gonna stay here forever? Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm not actually playing Silksong. I'm just playing it in the background while I farm for a stream. AKA while I kill the same enemy over and over again. Telling staff you're in the wrong category. Sorry. Sorry, Twitch staff. I was on Silksong on stream for like a few seconds. It's not even the intended part of stream. It's just happening in the background because I have a lot of grinding to do, and now's the best time to do it. It's plain and simple. Oh, that's gonna be fucking annoying. Sorry, Aurora, they already sent the Twitch ninjas. Oh, no. I'll switch for you, Twitch, if that's what you so desire. No, I won't. I won't switch and then get flagged for actually just chatting. I'll just, like, swap between and hopefully just spend less time on the Silksong screen. I'll spend less time silking my song. But what's it? Sorry, God, I can't think. You know, it is kind of crazy how far some games take you in the extent thinking back on it. Because here's a bit of lore for everybody. So I was playing, what's it? I was playing Zenless for a while ago, right? But I never actually got very far. Well, that's a lie. I got to a decent point. But my, But the thing is, with that game compared to, like, the games that I'm playing now, I don't know why. Some games, doing the same simple task between them, my take on it, on, like, doing it at all, is so much different. Because, like, in one game, it could be like, I have to do this one grind, and then I'll stare at it and I'll go, I cannot be fucked to do that at all. And then in other games, it's like Limbus, where I'm like, oh, I want to get every ID in the entire game, and I'll grind for every single one. Or it's like fucking Silk Song, where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna complete the Hunter's Journal for, like, no reason except completion points. Like, there are just some games where doing the exact, like, doing a technically less tedious task is just more annoying to do because I don't want to do it even more, you know? My drive to actually do it is much lower, even if it's less tedious for some reason or another. Because, like, right now, for example, killing the same enemy on loop in Silk Song, because I can't find a different one and I'm too lazy to find more of them. Like, I'm fine just doing that instead of, like, actually doing something that's technically less grindy, but, like, for less, that's technically less grindy, but in, like, for, like, a different game. I don't know, some games are just special like that. Like, I just want to do as much as possible. And other games, I just want to do the bare minimum and be done. I'm playing ZZ on and off according to my mood that day. Yeah, that's me with Uma Musume right now. And by according to my mood and playing the game, I more mean that when they give out free rolls, I play for that, I roll, and then I don't do anything else beyond that. Every time the game gives you free stuff, I grab the free stuff, and then and then I just disappear again. Back into the ether with me. Listen, I have more Shrimp Mikus to listen to, okay? There's a lot of versions. There's a lot of versions of Miku that is a shrimp, okay? And I just so happen to like all of them. It's either the fucking Jamie P song about Miku cooking you shrimp fried rice, or it's the fucking literally just shrimp Miku. It's Miku as a little shrimp. And those two have been integral. Those two have been integral to my music library for a little bit. I need them. I cannot live without my little Miku. My little shrimp Miku. I also love that the the Jamie Page Miku Miku song, the shrimp fried rice one, is I really love that it's like the whole, instead of like having like a complex animation to go along with it, it's just like a one plushie. It's just a Miku plushie. It's a Miku plushie being tossed around and used for music stuff, and I think that's really cute, and I really like that. Just a little guy. Jamie Page has been getting super popular lately. I'm glad, right? No, same. Jamie Page totally fucking deserves it. They've made, like, every song I've heard from Jamie Page has been a fucking banger. Without contest. Because, like, initially I found Jamie Page through Machine Love, which is a phenomenal song. And then after Machine Love, it was Bird Brain. And then after Bird Brain, it was fucking, what's it? And then after Bird Brain, it was Shrimp Miku, which is such a good song. Have you heard Harley Quinn Contraption? I don't think I have. You could send it in the Discord. The album Companions is amazing. I have to listen to it. I haven't heard that one. Oh god, so many things that I'm missing in my hunter's journal. Full of everything I feel. Clown Tattoo song. I find clowns delightful. Oh, really? Okay. I don't think I've heard of that one before. Hi, Persone. Welcome in. That's where Machine Love is from. Oh, really? I have to listen to... I should listen to that album, then. Okay. How's about I be right back? Because I am going to grab a water, because I need water. Also, Khan, I'm going to fucking... I think I'm gonna hit you over the head, I think I'm gonna hit you with a big cartoon hammer and flatten you into the ground. I'm back. I'm back. Ignore the yell in the background. Sorry, there's just yelling in the background. You know how it is. The void is calling, and I don't really want to answer. I'm leaving it on red right now. Fucking ass scream, I got scared, right? Perfect for the holiday season. Souls of the Damned, no biggie, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to close the hatch, you know? They're just back there. Shit happens. Ooh, wow, okay. Oh my god. I made the fucking... I just went hoo-wah like the fucking enemy from Silk Song. I'm so fucking cooked. Also, I still have desktop audio on. I'm gonna keep it on because it's funny. You can just hear Hornet in the background. I'm late again. Welcome. We are horneting on our silk songs in the background while just chatting and having a good old time. Yapper, yep, we're having a good old... We're yapping and chatting so much. So many words are being shared back and forth, it's wonderful. Sorry, things were being said, right? Words were wording, something was happening. There was something going on here. I only have 9 achievements left. Holy shit. Shaw Hadina. Get the. Hydrate, green creature. I've got 45 more. Okay. Go take a nap. Have fun. Alright, thank you for stopping by. I am hydrating. I am hydrating. I am drinking water. I'm drinking water alongside the screams of the damned. They're quite, you know, they're quite pleasant once you get used to them. Wowver. Exactly. I'm drinking that water. I'm hydrating. I'm doing as all should in hydrating. Aurora, they're skipping into the mortal realm. It's not my fucking problem, okay? Listen, it's just that time of year, okay? How else do you think the Spirit Halloweens are gonna get fucking built, huh? How else do you think those Spirit Halloweens are gonna pop up? They don't come out of thin air, okay? Every October, they get a little bit of time outside. Yeah, Spirit Halloween. There you. Exactly. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to Aurora. Don't worry, everyone is, me included. Aurora is a virus your body wishes to expel. Exactly. Oh god, hold on. I actually want to call some... I want to call out one funny thing about this that I've realized. So... I was... I was talking with somebody about VTubing stuff, right? And about, more specifically, my, the fact that I am a computer virus, right? And I think the funniest part about this is I, at the time, hadn't justified that it was a, specified that it was a computer virus. Or maybe I did, and they just missed it. But They were talking about it, and then they were a bit confused because they were like, I don't see the whole virus thing very well. I mean, I guess I can. But they were talking about, like, an actual medical virus. And I was like, oh no, not that kind. So, I've had people get confused with my last name. But that is the only time I have ever been confused with a medical virus instead of a computer virus. It has literally never happened before, ever. Quite honestly, if there has been a single thing I have only gotten a single time, that would be it. You'll be confused again when I sneeze on you. Oh, no. And so, you know, I've been sneezing a lot recently, too, so you better watch out. I got the allergies, too. I got the gross sneeze. I got the gross sneeze and the gross sniffle. Who would ever do this? I don't know. Who could? Who could possibly? I think medical viruses, I think medical viruses B2 would just be one of the characters from Cells at Work. I watched that one for a little bit, and then I forgot to finish it. Simply use your will to evade the need to sneeze. So true. Just dodge roll on the sneeze. Better yet, I'll anxiety burp on you. Oh god. Did you know that because I drink a lot, I drink a lot of carbonated drinks, and I get a little bit embarrassed about like burping and stuff? I've gotten very good at not doing it, basically, like setting myself up to not have to do it while also still doing the proper course of action while also not doing it. It's just proper breathing makes it literally just, you're gonna give yourself an ulcer. No, it's literally just breathing properly, like before you actually have to. And then you just don't have to. And then the feeling is just gone. So just do the, but for sneezes. No, those ones you can't fucking proper breathe for. Because with those ones, it's the carbon dioxide from the drink. So if you just, I think it's carbon dioxide. But if you just like breathe properly, you can just free yourself of it without actually, like, you can just free yourself of the gas without actually burping. It's how you just do it without doing it, you know? It's a thing that I learned when I got embarrassed. My own tech. It can harm the lining of your throat. What's it? Yeah, but I'm more talking about, I don't know, I would do it in public spaces, because I don't like being caught doing something that my own mind tells me I can't do. I'm very weird about stuff that I have my own mental taboos on. One of the main ones is using the fucking, I cannot use any public bathroom. That's my biggest one. Everything else pales in comparison to my inability to use a public bathroom. I just don't feel any urge to use the bathroom while in public because of that. That is a symptom of social anxiety, or I mean, a lot of my weird behaviors are symptoms of social anxiety. Because I know I have social anxiety. That's one of the things that I am confirmed to have. You can also just vent, in Among Us, the air from your throat without burping. That's literally exactly what I do. Like exactly what I do. I just vent it without burping. That's what I do. Because it's a bit easier for me that way. My own anxiety gets me, like, just better. Bin from Among Us. I know, they made vents. They fucking engineered those things. They engineered those things in real life because of that game. I saw the engineer venting. Oh my god. I'm gonna vote him out. It's so funny. Among Us jokes are so funny to me because I did not play that game for very long. I did not play that game for very long. However, I did, what's it? I might not have played it for a long time, but I did buy it for a lot of people. That part is just 100% true. Like, I don't know why. I was just very... It did not take much when I was younger to get me to buy something for some people. And Among Us happened to be just cheap enough for me to just spam buy it. It's okay, I asked my Brazilian med school friends, she said not won't damage you in any way. Oh, really? Okay. Good to know. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do something evil. Default the Hunter's Journal, I'm gonna have to do something a little bit evil. I have to kill the little bug birds that don't attack you at all. Just little guys that just kind of sit there. I have to kill a lot of little guys just for... The bird entry is always the one of the hardest. Yeah. The hardest for me emotionally, because I just feel really bad. Emotionally and physically, yeah. No, quite literally. I just feel bad killing them. I found the bird entry to be quite easy, personally. Listen, it's because you have no ish hang-ups on killing sweet little innocent birds. That's all. I get it. I understand the kind of person you are. I felt more bad, sorry, with the cogwork dancers, but the birds are so innocent. Right? Like, the birds don't even attack you, they just fly away. They are not birds, they are insects. They are insectoid little bird guys. They serve the same role. I only ever played the free Among Us on my phone, and I stopped after, after most of the new updates? Yeah, no, absolutely. I have not seen a lot of the new content in that game. I stopped playing after it stopped being popular. Because it stopped being popular and then, every person that I knew stopped playing it. So I did too, therefore. Because if they aren't going to play it, then neither will I. Oh god, I just realized. I think I might have just lost a data entry forever. Hey, question to Silksong people, really fast. Is it possible to still get the Gromling entry at this point in the game, or is it just not doable? It is possible, or is it not? It is possible? Okay. There's Wormway's outskirts. Okay. I'll have to try and find it then, because I need to kill a couple of those guys. Yeah, the encrypted spot is the top right of Wormways. But the digging guy, but the big digging guys are in Weaver's Nest. Okay. Oh, right, Weaver's Nest. I should go that way, yeah. This Gregor guy is well versed in bird hunting. I would never hunt birds. Birds are silly little guys. They're just silly little guys doing their own thing, you know? The only bird I'd ever hunt is the, I don't know. I would never hunt a bird because all birds are so little guys and I'd never do it. That fucking bird that I hate. Yeah, maybe I'll hunt one bird and it's a punishing one. I'm sure it'll go okay. I'm sure nothing could go wrong. I must hunt birds. I am a cat. I feel bad for I feel bad for Kana, but other Kana. Which is very ironic. When you get to know those birds in PM, you will start wanting to beat birds with your bare hands. I mean, punishing bird is just a little guy. Nah, he's safe. He's the James to my Jesse. Okay. He gets a free pass this time. Punishing the Gray Raven. Oh God. I've heard of that. I've heard of that game, but like I've only seen the DMC collab from it. Like that's my furthest experience. Have you ever punched a bird? I have not. Have you ever been punished by a bird by any chance? No, but I can flip one. You know, it's one thing to do that, but I want to see somebody who says they're gonna do that, but they actually do the thing that you wouldn't expect, which is actually to just fucking flip a bird. I want to see that. That's the reality I want to live in. I want to see somebody actually flip a bird. Rotate a bird, exactly. I need to see some bird rotations. Please do not flip bee hummingbirds. Do not enjoy the sensation. Hummingbirds are just such cute little guys. I like hummingbirds. Have you ever flipped a bird with your life on the line? No, but I should probably get in on that at some point. I found more gremlins. I found the children I can kill. They're called gremlins, so I assume they aren't. I assume I'm killing little guys. And I'm fine with it in this case, because they're gross little freaks. And you're Meowth? I don't think I'm Meowth. I don't think I'd be that. I think I'd be the leader guy. The shadowy leader guy of Team Rocket with the big cap. That would be me. And if you think otherwise, you just clearly don't know. Cinder gives me Meowth vibes, to be honest. I can see that. And I'm sure I give off Team Rocket leader. Persian at most. Wait, you mean like the cat? You know, I think I have, like, I'm cut out. You were not Giovanni. I think I could be Giovanni. I think I could. I think I'm evil enough. I think I could steal Pokemon. Or is not Giovanni. I think you're underestimating my ability to be Giovanni. You are not Giovanni. I think my abilities are being underestimated. Are you willing to abuse and abandon your own son? Well, listen. I could just skip the whole thing and just not be there to begin with. Give your best Giovanni impression. I have never seen Pokemon before. Giovanni, oh no, I can't, okay. I had a joke lined up in mind, but I can't even make it because it's just wrong. Like, it's just factually wrong. Giovanni Ultra Kill. I'm glad you exactly found out what I was going to do, but then I realized the guy behind it is Gianni, not Giovanni, it's Gianni. So I can't even make that joke. Not even the same name. I was gonna say, machine, turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind. But, no, I just can't do that one. It's just inaccurate. Okay, but it's funny. That is true. Oh, I should've just done it anyway before you brought it up. Now it's like I stole your joke. Because I did, but still, shut the fuck up. I only went through with it because you wrote it, but shut up. Don't worry about it. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God. I'm looking at all the bugs I have to kill. Oh god, it's getting worse and worse and worse. The more they look at all the bugs I still have to kill a lot of. Okay, well, that's fine. Some of these aren't actually that... no. Some of these aren't actually that bad. Other ones are. So I should have finished 100 journals in the areas initially. Yeah, but that wouldn't have been very interesting. That wouldn't have been very interesting to see in the moment. At least I don't think it would have. Oh well, I just have a lot of areas to go back to is all this means. I still have scroll readers to kill, and vaultborns, and lamp bearers, and... vault keepers, and the entire vault, actually. Oh shit, I have plasmids to kill. Sure, streaming a game is different from just playing it. Yeah, because I can't just sit there and do tedious tasks on repeat. At least I don't think I could. I don't know if that would be very entertaining to watch. I feel like you'd more want to see me get to the next area and see the next big thing. Unless I'm wrong. Well, a casual player would totally go and try and hit enter, what's it? Hits enter every single wall-plus floor possible, but that's not the best content. Yeah, exactly. I just kinda, it lets me speed through areas a little bit faster. I'm not trying to hunter's journal everything. And just kind of see more things in one run. Like one stream. Because playing the game once a week is the hard part for me. Once I got those like very long start of the week streams out of the way, like start of the game streams out of the way, then I had to fucking pace myself, and then I couldn't just see as much as I would have liked to otherwise. Like in one sitting, you know? Okay. I think here's about the time that I end. I think I've done enough. I've said enough. I've been here long enough. I'm going to... I'm gonna have 7 streams per week anymore. My code is washed. I know that one stream every single day of the week, a stream every day of the week was, really should have been my new standard. I should have never taken any breaks ever again. Grind set, bully. Thank you all for stopping by. I am going to keep grinding on Hunter's Journal because I feel like it. And other than that, I'm going to probably close my eyes for a while and drink a lot of water. I'm going to drink so much water. Thanks for the emote too. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you like it. That's how I look right now. I look like that. That's me. Alright, I'm going to see you all next week. I'll see you all next week. Whenever I see you, I see you. I don't know. Bye-bye. Mwah.